Have you ever wondered why people get obsessed with relationships or with people in general?
No, I don't think you understand. I'm obsessed.
Why are you so obsessed with me?
Now, there are several different reasons for this. There's OCD, a little lesser known one called obsessive love disorder, but the one I want to talk to you about today is probably the most common. So in the next very short couple minutes, I'm going to show you what it is that makes people obsessed. And if you're ready, let's get going. We're not going to go into OCD today. And there's another one called obsessive love disorder, and I will go into that at the end of the video. So if you're still here for the end, you'll see that. But the one I want to talk to you about today is really common, and it's called limerence. This is where people become what's called a limerent object. And sometimes the relationship itself can become a limerent object. And this is an unnatural attachment to something, a panging, a longing, a desire, a burning thought that will not go away. And many times is brought on by something that doesn't sound very scientific, but it's simple as this. It's called unfinished business. And here's what that looks like. In this scenario, let's say that you were in a relationship and someone broke up with you and you can't seem to let go. All of your thoughts are consumed and you are obsessing over this person. This can be 6 months later. It can be 6 years later. People do this for a long time. You start asking yourself, did we really try all the counseling that we could have? Maybe did we try something with the kids? Maybe we should have had kids. And unfortunately, this is an unhealthy way that people attempt to get sucked back in to their exes. Now, regardless of whether it was a toxic relationship or not, let me carry on with the limerence idea here so you understand this type of obsession. Number one, are they occupying your thoughts? If it's unprovoked and you cannot stop thinking about this person, it's probably unhealthy. Now, I understand, trust me, I've been doing this a very long time. I understand that when you're in love with somebody and it's brand new, you think about them all the time. I get that. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about when a relationship breaks up, yet one remains obsessed. So if this person is occupying rent between your ears and they're occupying your thoughts, it's going to make it difficult for you to bear down and to take care of your daily routines and of your daily responsibilities. And you can see where this gets unhealthy real quick. Another thing is what we call being intoxicated with the idea of being with them. So in other words, you're not only just thinking about them, wondering what they're doing, maybe sitting on the floor like Glenn Close and going click, 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 click with the light switch. Don't boil any bunnies. But when you are intoxicated with the idea of being with them, what it means is that it overrides your logic. And when this preoccupies your time, makes problems with your existing relationships, causes you to think about it constantly at work or when you're in conversation with somebody else, this is a huge problem. And another part of limerence is this. You experience what are called unsolicited feelings. So not only are you obsessed with thinking about them and wondering what they're doing, and not only are you getting some sort of a rush from thinking about it and fantasizing about it and thinking passionately about it to the point that it makes problems in the rest of your life. If something's unsolicited, it means they didn't ask for it. They didn't ask you to follow up. They didn't ask you to continue texting them. They didn't ask you to continue calling them. And they certainly didn't ask you to drive by their house and look to see if their car was in the driveway. This gets dangerous very quickly. Now, I promised to tell you about another kind called obsessive love disorder. So I'm going to take the last couple minutes and go through this with you. So what is obsessive love disorder? This is from Medical News Today. Obsessive love disorder is not a medically recognized disorder, but refers to a fixation on another person as if they are a possession or an object. A person may experience symptoms such as delusional jealousy, in which a person's obsessions cause them to develop delusional beliefs about infidelity or other issues. So if you think you have any of these, I would suggest looking for a counselor, looking for a therapist, but get some help. There's plenty of help available. And I hope that this has been helpful. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to throw them in the comment section. I'll be checking those out after the video goes live. And if you are still here, do me a favor, click on one of these other videos. I'll be back before you know it in the next one. See you then.